Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight we go live from the sprint car capital of the world for round number 2 of the Blue Sphere Corporation Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday night. 410 Sprint Cars live from the Knoxville Raceway. As we have two races on tonight's program. The first one under the daytime, I should say. The second one will be under the night sky. And then we're going to have twin 35 lap feature events to come later on. So it should be an awesome night of racing. We get set for qualifying, something a little bit different tonight as the main man is out of action. So 2 solo laps of qualifying rather than group qualifying, and the top 4 will make it straight into tonight's feature event. I can tell you, looking at the timing screen, we got 27 drivers. So unfortunately 3 drivers will not be able to make the cut here for race number 1, round number 2 of the Blue Sphere Corporation Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. Live from the Knoxville Raceway. I'm just watching a couple of cars on the racetrack, and finally just trying to find a couple of cars on the racetrack at the moment. Brandon Steele and that Steel Cycle eBay 005 sitting at 11th quick after practice, and it looks like that qualifying is about to get set. Here's we're going to have once again 2 solo qualifying laps. So a little bit different tonight, and we'll lock the top 24 drivers into the main event. Are you watching? We'll have a look at our top 10 qualifiers coming up on the screen on the left hand side. So one of the first cars out onto the racetrack in car number 73, it's Alan Samel. Alan Samel gets the green flag for his first of 2 qualifying laps. Yes, the qualifying should be done fairly quickly this evening. Alan Samel off at turn number 4, first lap time. Alan Samel is quick time with a 16.177. 16.177. Jason Brown second. Quick Western Yule goes to position number 1. Alex Orion's in position number 3. Alan Samel, he's now going to go to the top of the speed chart. Jason Brown, quick time with a 16.026. Western Yule second, quick with a 16.090. John Lowe third, quick with a 16.107. Alan Samel sits in position number 4. And whoa, Drew Neal 15.977 for Drew Neal. Brandon Steele sitting 16th quick with a 16.455. Can he improve on lap number 2? No, slower. And Drew Neal with a 15.977. Logan Christensen goes to position number 10. 16.209. Tyler Henselman 14th quick with a 16.304. Logan Christensen unable to go quicker. Justin Bavia, you're watching on screen right now on that 378. First lap time for Bavia. In fact, he's going to pull it to the infield. So we'll watch Brad Spidel in car number 5. So at the moment, 24, 25, 26 drivers are about to take a qualifying effort here. Brad Spidel gets the green flag for his first of 2 laps here. Brad Spartle goes to position number 5 with a 16.320. A 16.320. That's 15th quick for Brad Spartle in that number 5 machine. Slower lap time. You're watching the 53 of Tom Prakash on the racetrack. Tom Prakash in car number 53. Trying to keep it nice and straight. Here's Tom Prakash. First lap time is 24th quick with a 16.182. Just trying to see, no other drivers are on the racetrack at the moment. So, with a minute of qualifying left here at the moment, we're going to go through our top 24 drivers. So, Drew Neal setting quick time with a 15.977. Jason Brown second quick with a 16.026. Weston Newell third quick with a 16.090. Tyson Landis fourth quick with a 16.097. John Lowe rounds out the top 5 with a 16.107. Alan Samuel with a 16.110. Alex Orions 7th quick with a 16.135. Stephen Hill 8th with a 16.144. Taylor Howe 9th with a 16.206. And Logan Christensen with a 16.209 rounds out a top 10. Position 11, Jason Nygaard with a 16.244. Jimmy Prakash with a 16.253. And you go back to Zane Scott with a 16.282. Tyler Henselman in 14th, quick with a 16.304. Brad Spartle in 15th with a 16.320. Matthew Henniger with 16th with a 16.336. Aaron Schaefer 16.354. Parker Davis, number 1, will get set for tonight's starting grid. Take that off and we'll get set for our starting grid here in a moment. Alright, so starting on the pole in car number 9, it's going to be Drew Neal. At a position number 2, the 23 of Jason Brown. At a position number 3, the 222 of Weston Newell will start alongside the 31 of Tyson Landis. Row 3 inside, car number 20 of John Lowe. He will line up alongside the 73 of Alan Samuel. Alex Orions will start out of position 6 and Stephen Hill will start out of position number 8. At a position 9, the 29 of Taylor Howe lines up alongside the 27 of Logan Christensen. We go back to our 6th row, the 22 of Jason Nygaard starts out of position number 11. Jimmy Prakash will start at a position number 12. At a position number 13, the 37 of Zane Scott lines up alongside the 21 of Tyler Henselman. Brad Spartle will start out of position 15. Matthew Henniger will start out of 16. Aaron Schaefer starts position number 17. Parker Davis will start out of position number 18. Brandon Steele will start position number 19 on his outside. The 04 of Jesse Hare starts out of position number 20. Row 11, our second last row, Tyler Curtis in the 05 starts out of position number 21. The 24 of Ryan Martin starts out of position number 22. And our final row for tonight's main event, the 25 of Jesse Bandy will start at a position number 23 to his outside. It's going to be the 53 of Tom Prakash. So we get set for 35 laps in distance here for race number 1 of the night. The next race will be under the lights here around the Knoxville Raceway. So they go past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. We are live from the sprint car capital of the world. Race number 1 about to launch here at the Knoxville Raceway. The start will be commanded by the green flag.
Green.
And green is out, and we are underway here at Knoxville. And Drew Neal with a big wheel stand down in the 1 and 2. Oh, Western Neal! Drew Neal upside down, Logan. No, it's Tyson Landis in the 31. Oh, Drew Neal started so well. Western Neal came through the field, and that's going to put that number 9 machine back in pit road. So early on, we see a caution. So twin 35 laps here tonight. So Jason Brown, our race leader. And we'll go back to John Lowe, I believe, in second. Western Neal in third. Alex Orion's fourth. Alan Samel. Top 5, Taylor Howe. In fact, Western Neal will restart in position number 2. Taylor Howe, Stephen Hill, Jason Nygaard, Jimmy Prakash, and Logan Christensen. Rounds out of top 10. So if you're joining us here for the first time here on Ultimate Dirt TV, you're watching round number 2. Race 1, 2 races per night. One in the bright, shining with the sun out, and race number 2 under the lights. And tonight you're watching the Blue Tree Corporation Dirty Old Bastards 410 World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. So the lights are out on the pace truck as they're slow pace behind the pace truck, about 40 miles per hour. In fact, Jason Brown going 38. So all restarts are single file. They cannot go until the green flag is thrown. All initial starts, the race starts, are controlled by, most everything's controlled by the green flag on iRacing. Jason Brown getting set to go for turn number 4, and we are green back here at Knoxville Raceway. Brown leads us down into 1 and 2. He's going to slide up to the top of the racetrack. Western Neal rides in second. Battle on for 4th and 5th. Oh, Alan Samel and Orion's come together. Orion's, he's now nearly almost 4 wide. Whoa, there's a lot of contact early on, and Orion's goes around. We're going to have a yellow. Oh my, Alex Orion's. Another one of these guys that started well. Now finds himself back on pit road. So 2 early cautions. So we just see how different this racetrack is from the bottom compared to the top of the racetrack. We're going to go on board here with Jason Brown. You see, just in front of where he's rolling through right now. You see it's a different colour to where it is on the right hand side. That's what we call the slick. Although it's not fully slickened off just yet, it certainly is enough to get those wheels spinning. And if you spin the wheels too hard, it's never a good sign. You want to be up in the moisture. So where the pace track, where the right rear tyre is on the pace track, in fact, and where it was just rolling through, that's where where you want to be running. So just a couple of different camera angles to go through All the cars are under formation. We'll see him come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. The lights are out on the pace truck, and we are set to go back to green flag racing here. Jason Brown will resume the race in pole position.
Green's out, green flag. Green
And the
flag.
green is out yet again, and we're back underway. Jason Brown leads us, and Weston Newell going to go to the top side in turns 1 and 2. Brown will throw the slide job line and come off for turn number 2, and he's just going to motor away from the 222 right now. John Lowe in third. He's got Taylor Howell, the 29, right in behind him. Then you go back to Jason Nygaard, sitting in position number 5. Oh, John Lowe upside down. Jason Nygaard caught up involved in that one. Man, I wish I could show you a replay. He just got up over the cushion. And while you've seen what happened, he just took a nose-to-tail ride. That was a big one. So 3 early cautions. Will give us a white flag at lap 44. At the moment, we're sitting on 2 to green. So we've still got about 29 laps left to run here in feature race number 1. Race number 2 will launch at 5 past the next hour. So in about 35 minutes, in fact 34 minutes. And then we'll go live at around 1/4 past. So race number 2 under the lights at Knoxville will be the same format. 15 minutes of practice. And then we have solo qualifying. Each driver has 2 laps, and we like our top 24. Next week we get back to normal program as the main race control, main admin is away tonight, so we send him our best wishes, and we'll see you back here next week. Chris Roberts. Pace car in. Jason Brown once again waits for the green flag. Steady pace at 40 miles per hour. Back underway. Once again, he'll do exactly what he's done on every restart. He will slide up from the bottom to the top of the racetrack. Oh, yellow is out. Maybe Parker Davis involved in that one. Have a look. Who else is on pit lane? Alan Samel on pit lane as well. And Zane Scott as well. He's certainly been exciting in the 360s, that's for sure. Picked up a couple of podiums last week. Jesse Osborne, a couple more weeks and I will have this for sure. Well, can't wait to have you on the service. But for now, we hope you enjoy your coverage here live on Facebook. You're watching Ultimate Dirt TV. We are broadcasting the Blue Sphere Corporation to the Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, the 410s. So the lights will get turned off. The iRacing pace truck this time by. And this time we're going to tune into race control to see what white flag lap is on.
Green. Let's keep it tightened up. Let's try to get through some laps here. We need to put on a better show than this. I know this track is very slick and tricky, so be careful of the guys in front. Let's get through some laps and have a good one. White flag lap 47.
There we go, white flag, lap 47, you heard race control. Just reminding the drivers that yes, we do need to get through some green flag laps. So still with 28 laps left to run in tonight's first race of the series.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back underway here at the Knoxville. And well, Jason Brown will once again go to the bottom side of the racetrack this time and try and watch the drivers navigate their way through turns 1 and 2. You're watching Brandon Steele and Matthew Henniger fight it out for 8th and 9th spot. That belongs to Matthew Henniger. Oh, just behind him, Brandon Steele and Tyler Henselman. Brandon Steele upside down, pace truck out again. Oh, Jason Brown, be careful, please. So we caught that one for sure. The accident between Tyler Henselman and Brandon Steele. Brandon Steele just making sure everything still works on that race car. Well, at least you get one flag lap 50 now. So we're just waiting for the lights to get turned off this pace truck. And in fact, they should do so this time by. Well, pace truck in. Just about anyway. White flag lap 50. So we're going to complete 20 so 27 to run.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back underway. Brown once again. He will no doubt go to the bottom. And Western Newell this time. Western Newell got a shocker of a start. And although he's still going to hang on to second for the time being. Taylor Howe going to duck to the inside. Howe going to look to take over second. Here comes Stephen Hill. Loden Christensen to the outside. Oh, there was contact between Howe and Christensen. Stephen Hill right through the middle. 3-1 as they came off of turn number 2. Christensen will take over position number 3. Well, he's got Hill in behind him right now. You know the 127 is not going to give up that easy. Through the middle in turns 1 and 2. Christensen starting to ride the cushion on entry into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see what he does in turns 3 and 4. Right just above the slick lane. As Jason Brown starts to pull away from Western Newell by 1.4 seconds. You're watching the battle on screen for 3rd and 4th. Hill to the inside of Christensen as they come off for turn number 2. Well, Christensen gets into the wall. The yellow is out. And once again, a little bit of bad luck there for Loden Christensen. Just caught the wall. But that was not the reason for the yellow. It was the 29 of Taylor Howe. So that car is badly damaged. So the 29 will find himself on the pit road. Mostly cloudy. Oh, I didn't want that to come up. And Jason Brown's fast lap time 16.446. That is 0.3 quicker than anybody else. His next closest is Western Hill with a 16.734. The rest of the drivers, well, they're inside 17 seconds. Lights are out on the pace truck. So we're getting set to go back to green flag racing. Jason Brown, Weston Hill, Stephen Hill, your top three. Christensen, Aaron Schaefer, Matthew Henniger, Jimmy Prakash, Jesse Bandy, Ryan Martin and Brad Spile will round out the top 10. We're getting set as the virtual Doug Clark waves the green flag and we are back underway. Cars pick up the pace. I think we've got about 23 or 24 laps, 23 laps left to run here. So we resume the battle for third and fourth. Christensen looking to the inside of Stephen Hill. He can't make them here. Let's go back towards the mid-pack. It's Jesse Bandy in car number 25, looking on the inside. Uh-oh, Stephen Hill. He's caught into the wall. He's on the cushion in that 127. Now going to find himself on the back of the tow truck. So difficult conditions here at the moment for these drivers, and so I tell you, not only the drivers are getting frustrated, but I dare say I'm going to put my bottom dollar that race control would not be too happy with the way things are going, because we've still got, I'm going to say, 21 laps left to run, and as you can see, we haven't really completed too many laps. So we'll tune into race control in the one-way communication system here in just a moment. And they'll be able to give us a indication on when the white flag will be out. And I think we're up to lap 56.
All right, white flag, lap 56.
Okay, there we have it. Confirmed white flag on the 56th lap. We thank you for tuning in here live on Ultimate Dirt TV as we bring you the coverage of the Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, live from the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Just joined us. My name is Brett Wheeler. Feel free to give the social media infos a bit of a like and subscribe on to YouTube as well. All races get uploaded to YouTube after, and we are back underway. Jason Brown leads us down the front straight away past the Doug Clark virtual flag stand. Top four start to drive away from that fifth place driver of Matthew Henniger right now. And we've got Jimmy Prakash in a battle here with Jesse Bandy and also Ryan Martin. Martin in the black and yellow 24 machine. Jesse Bandy on the inside in the white-red 25. Jimmy Prakash almost got into the back of Matthew Henniger right now. So a good little 4-car, 5-6 car battle. 2 by 2 by 2. Oh, Matthew Henniger, Jesse Bandy upside down. Yellow. Keeps it on all fours. The 25 of Jesse Bandy. Up on his lid, back on all fours. as once again the pace truck finds its way out onto the Knoxville Raceway. So Jason Brown's got a contender for leading the most laps with the pace truck here in race number 1. So we've got 12 cars left on the lead lap. So we can see the drivers that are back in the pits. Looks like Taylor Howell got DQ'd, saying he's 41 laps behind. But Drew Neal, Jesse Hare, John Lowe, Stephen Hill, they're back in the pits. Tyson Landis, Zane Scott, Alan Samel, they're multiple laps down. We're talking in the double digits. But we've got 18 cars still on the racetrack. Well, just what I wanted to do. If you didn't see that, you see nothing.
Nine.
59, white flag.
9.
So 17 laps left to run. It's been a bit of a struggle for some of these drivers. Slicker racing conditions. You'll see, but everyone is on the same track. Pace wheel picking up, and we're back underway. The track is starting to widen out right now. You're watching the battle for 5th and 6th at the moment. You're watching Jimmy Prakash in the black and orange, number 39. Here comes Tyler Henselman now up to position number 6. Working to the outside of Ryan Martin and Brad Spartle. Spartle looks to the inside. They come off at turn 2. Henselman. Whoa, he got right through the slick. 2 by 2 right now for positions 5, 6, 7 and 8. Henselman up to 6. Oh, whoa, that was close from Henselman and Prakash there. It's Jimmy in the 39. Here comes Spartle now on the inside, looking for 5th. Aaron Schaefer up in position number 4 right now, but Spartle and Prakash and Henselman, they're locked in a great 3-car battle for 5th, 6th and 7th on the racetrack. Brown starting to pull out to over a 1-second lead. Oh, Tyler Henselman driving it in deep and hard into turns 3 and 4, and he's now going to get around the outside of Prakash. And here comes Henselman now looking to the outside of Spidel. Henselman keeping all 4 tyres above the slick, and he's going to bring it in. Bring it past the flag stand in position number 4. Oh, whoa! Jumps the cushion, and that was almost deadly there for the 21. Wow, Henselman. Unbelievable. He's gone, I believe, from a mid-pack to the front to the back towards the front of the field right now. And he's trying everything he can at the moment. A great battle going on between Prakash and Spidel. You got Samel, Ryan Martin involved as well. That's a great little 4, almost 5-car battle with Tyson Landis. But the battle is still on for 5th and 6th. Brown with a 2.1 second lead. Make that 2.3 second lead over Western Hill. Logan Christensen, your top 3. Oh, yellow is out. And Tyler Henselman, he's made his way past that 5 machine of Brad Spidel. Oh, Alan Samel back on pit lane. So the cars will slow up once again. Now let's have a let's have a look through turns 1 and 2. In fact, we're going to go on board. In fact, we're going to ride in the cockpit of Jason Brown through turns 1 and 2. It's a very fine line. Certainly, definitely a fine line. So the left front suspension. This is what it's like in turns 3 and 4. So this is just beside the cockpit of the 23, your race leader. You can just see how slick it is where the pace truck is rolling through. And yes, indeed it was. It was a great battle between Henselman and Spartle. So the lights are out on the pace truck. I think he said 62. Well, we're going to roll.
9 laps to go when you guys take green.
Alright, there we go. 9 to go when we take the green. So 62 laps left to run. Race number 1 for round number 2. 410 Sprint Cars live from the Knoxville Raceway.
Green's out. Green
9 to
flag,
run.
green
Jason
flag.
Brown stands on the gas and we are back underway. We'll keep an eye on our podiums right now. Well, Aaron Schaefer running the bottom in 1 and 2 along with Logan Christensen. So the black and orange is sitting in the 3rd right now. 8 to run for Brownie. He's got a 6/10 of a lead. And here comes Henselman in the 21. Trying to make that top side of the racetrack work. 7 to go. Christensen is going to have his hands full. Spartle runs the low side. Schaefer comes high, down low, down the back straightaway, slides it back up to the top of the racetrack. 6 to run. Here in the feature event. Whoa, Schaefer again. Schaefer slides up. Henselman hits the cushion. He has to get out of the gas big time right now. Henselman works to the outside. I believe we're on 5 to go. Might even be on 4, in fact. We're going to go with 5. Spider there. Back in 6. 4 to run, I believe. Oh, Henselman jumps the cushion. That's going to allow Spider back to his inside. How about
2 laps to go.
Oh, okay, so we've got 2 laps left to run. And the battle is on for 5th and 6th right now. Your top 4. They are just locked down right now. Zane Scott coming out of nowhere. Two to run. I thought we were just on 2 to run. Scott just waiting for a moment to pass these guys. We just want to pass them because Spot a little bit out of shape there. Back up towards the front of the field. Off for turn number 4. The checker flag is out. Jason Brown will get the win.
Okay.
Thought we were just on the white flag.
I believe that was it. I think Jason already won.
So Jason Brown will get the win. Pretty sure they said white flag 60. There it is.
Checker flag.
Brownie gets the win. Weston Newell and Logan Christensen rounds out our top 3. So we'll try and have a chat with our top 3 here in just a moment.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
So Weston Newell will be in Discord in a moment. We are going to get Logan Christensen. We'll see if Jason Brown is going to come in. He doesn't have this Discord info, I don't think. He should have it. Alright, well, let's get the proceedings underway here in just a moment. We're going to talk with, we'll have a chat with our second place finisher, Weston Nil, in the 222. Weston, congratulations on the second there. It must have been a little bit frustrating that all those yellows there at the start.
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially because Jason had such a good car tonight. Really, the only way I was going to catch him is if we got to lap traffic, so.
And talk about those restarts. He put it on the bottom and slid up to the top of the racetracks going into turn one. Was there any way to sort of capitalize on that?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go down there and follow him, but after he's done it 2 or 3 times, I always run the risk if I do that, just plowing into his tail tank, going in too fast. So I just figured I'd keep going around the top and try to get some momentum, but he ran a good race.
Well, race number 1 in the books. Next time we come back, it'll be in a few moments' time. It'll be under the night. What do you expect for race number 2?
Hopefully less cautions. Another slick track, though. Looking forward to it.
Man, once again, you got any sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, Ultimate Dirt TV as always. Dirty Old Bastards, Blue Sphere, SWC Racing, PA Posse, John, Chris, all the guys over there, Fast Time Racing, Farlow Motorsports. Thanks a lot, guys.
And how about Weston Newell comes home in second place? We're trying to have a chat with our third place finisher. And Logan,
Hello.
Okay, here we go. Logan Christensen, congratulations, buddy, on third here. You got to be happy about that.
Oh yeah, survival of the fittest.
Let's talk about the racetrack. It's by the end of it, it got really slick from top to bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. It turn 4 was fine, and then turn 2, there's just like no cushion up on top. You just kind of had to roll the bottom and just kind of hit the top and go. Hopefully you don't hit the wall.
What are you expecting for race number 2?
About the same thing.
Gonna make any changes to your race car?
Maybe tighten it up just a little bit.
Oh man, you got any sponsors or shout out you want to give?
I'd like to thank Tri-State Power Washing, MFA Oil, J-Skins Dirt Team. I think that's about it.
Logan, good luck and well done, and good luck for race number 2.
All right, thank you.
We have Logan Christensen coming home with a third place after starting at a position number 10. That'll wrap us up here for race number 1 under the bright sunny skies here at the Knoxville Raceway. Jason Brown, no interview with him, unfortunately. But hopefully race number 2, he'll be able to get on Discord for a bit of a chit-chat. But that'll wrap us up for race number 1. Race 2, we go live in about 15 minutes time from now, so stick around for that one. And we're going to be back here from the Knoxville Raceway for race number 2 of the Blue Sphere Corporation Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series.